Hello, welcome to Pantech E-Learning. Good evening, good evening. Good evening to everyone. Good evening. Everyone can make sure your attendance. During the session, we will put the link in comment section. You can access and make your attendance. Okay. Good evening, good evening. People saying good afternoon. Okay. Okay, during the session, we will put the link of Google form. You can access and put your attendance. Because the 80% of attendance only get the certificate. Okay. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Pantech E-Learning. If you're interested in tech related videos, you can subscribe Pantech E-Learning. Just subscribe and click the bell button. You can notify the every tech related videos. Okay, fine. And in this video, you can have some knowledge and be providing knowledge of tech. Okay. This video is useful for you. You just put like. Okay. And during the session, we put the Google form link. You can access and put your attendance. Okay. And because the participate candidate have get the certificate. Okay, that's why. In the previous session, we discussed about condition statement, right? Conditional statement. In today's session, we will discuss about looping statement. Okay. In today's session, we will discuss about what is looping, what is the purpose of looping, and why we use looping in programming languages. And looping statement is one of the important concept. Okay. So you can listen carefully because that only you can understand. Because looping is very important concept. First, we understand what is looping. Basically, the looping means the set of action. Basically, it is mean repeating a set of action, again and again. It is called looping. Okay, what is the meaning of looping? It is repeating a set of action repeatedly again and again. It is called looping. Okay, and in programming, the looping is one of the important concept we need to understand. Fine. Okay, the looping is a repeating set of action again and again. It is called looping. Okay, what is the meaning of looping? It is a repeating action again and again. Okay, and in Python there is a two major looping concept. One is for loop and another one is while loop. There is a two major looping concept. One is for loop, another one is while loop. And why we use looping? Because it helps us avoiding writing the same code again and again. It helps us avoid writing a same code again and again. It will be repeating a set of action again and again, so we not need to write a code again and again. Okay, understand? Okay, there is a two different types of looping, and one is for loop, another one is while loop. Okay, first we understand what is for loop. The for loop in Python are used to iterating over a sequence like list, tuple or string. Okay, the for loop in Python is repeating a set of sequence basically. Okay, even string or iterable object there are contain sequence of character. Okay, it will be iterating a list, tuple or string, and also string object. Basically it is looping the sequence of characters. The list, tuple or string are sequence of characters, so it iterating a sequence of character. Okay, it iterating a sequence of character. That for loop means. Okay, we just open our folder. Okay, in yesterday I create this folder, so I just again copy the path for opening a Jupyter now. Okay, copy the path, and in the search bar I just search CMD. If I search CMD, command prompt will be shown, and now I click the command prompt and go to the directory of that folder, and I just clear that. Now I just only type Jupyter notebook, and before that we need to activate our virtual environment. Okay, because we installing Jupyter in our virtual environment. Okay, so I just activating my virtual environment. My virtual environment name is myenv, and after that I am using the commands. My virtual environment name and script is another folder in the virtual environment, and activate. Okay, now I press enter, it will be activate, right? Now I just clear and open Jupyter notebook. Now Jupyter notebook and enter. Now it's launching a Jupyter notebook. It's launching a Jupyter notebook in my browser. Okay, and here I'm just creating a new file, Python. So I enter into that folder. Now I just check again, print hello world. Each time, okay, it's worked perfectly, and I clear it. Okay, now what is a for loop? The for loop is Python are used to iterating over a sequence of characters. It is iterating over a sequence of characters. Okay, first when I do print hello, what will be happen? It will be print here, right? It will be print hello here. When I need to print another hello, it will be print like this, right? And I need to print another 5 hello. Okay, and yes, okay, I need to print 1 2 3 4 5 hello is here. Now print, its output is like this, right? When I using the print statement, its output is like this. I am using a large amount of code, right? I am using a large amount of code and large effort. Okay, so I am using for is a keyword. For I is a variable. I till later. Okay, for I in ray, for or I in okay, just a minute. For I in range 5. Okay, now I just print hello for one time. Now I run this code, it will be print the same code. When I enter 10, it will print 10 hello. Okay, I explain this code. Before that, we first for I in hello. We just check this output before understanding that. Okay, just print hi. For is a keyword and I is a iterating variable, and I in hello, that means for we looping the character one by one. First in the it's look like this, right? When I print I, it will be iterating a one character of the string, right? One character of string in the another line, right? First the for loop is for looping hello. Okay, that means the first step, the h will be stored in the I. H will be stored in the I, and we tell print I. Okay, so it will be print h. Okay, in the first loop it print h, and second again it will be goes, and in the second time it will be e will be stored in the I. Okay, e will be stored in the I. So and also again return to the print I, it will be print e. Okay, and after that again it will be goes, and now it will be stored l. Okay, it will be stored l. Now the I having a l, so when I use print I, l will be print here. Okay, and another loop it will be goes to getting another l. Okay, it iterating a one by one another l. Okay, now it will be I storing the l. Okay, now we tell print I, that means the l will be print here, and again it will be go, and now it will be store 0 o. Okay, o in high holding o. Now I am also telling print I, that means print o. Okay, in the each time it will be separate the characters are separately stored in the I, and it will be print one by one. Okay, basically what is for loop? Repeating a action again and again. Okay, in the first action we stored H in I. Okay, and second action we stored E in I, and third L in I, and fourth L in I, and fifth O in I. That's why it print like this. Okay, now I need to print hello 5 times. Okay, before that I need to understand another thing also. Wait. For, okay, for is a keyword. I need range 5. Okay, range 5. Now I enter print I. Okay, I just run this code. It will be print 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, for I in range 5, print I. Okay, first, what is range 5? Range 5 means it is 0, 1. It means 0, 1. Okay, it means 0, 1. Sorry, it means 0, 5. Range 5 means it means 0, 5, and that means the range 5 holding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but not 5. Okay, 5 also. Okay, range 5 means it having 0, 1, 2. Range 5 means 0, 5, and it means 0, 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these are range 5 meaning. Okay, and in the first loop, in the first time of loop, in the I, 0 will be stored. 0 will be stored in the I, and we telling print I. Okay, so print I means I holding a 0 in the first loop. Okay, so we print I here. Okay, and the second time the program again running, and second time in I we storing 1. So the 1 will be stored in the I, and now we again tell print I. Okay, that means now we I holding 1, so it will be print here. Okay, in the same concept applying for in the third time running, it holding 2 print, 3 print, 4 print, and 5 is not printing. Okay, why 5 is not printing? Because the for loop is 0, 5 means basically 0, 5. 5 means 0, 5. In the last number, it's not, the last number 5 is not mentioned. That means basically 0, 5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because last number is not added. Okay, that's why we printing like this. Okay, this is the meaning of range 5. Okay, and now we using the same thing. Now I print here hello in string. Okay, now I enter, it will be print 5 hello, 5 hello. Okay, in the loop will be iterating 5 times, because in the range 5 means 0 comma 5, right? That means we loop will be run 1 2 3 4 5, what are 5 times. Okay, 5 times 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, that means 5 times loop will be again repeat the action. Okay, in the first time repeating we mention print hello, that's why we print hello here. And the second iteration it will I holding 1 and we mention print hello. Okay, again it will be print hello. And the third iteration I holding 2 we again mention print hello, so print hello. In the same process for 3 and 4. Okay, otherwise we used to print hello multiple times, but by the use of for loop we can simple the action. Okay, it can repeating the same action again. Understand? Okay, now you can type your name here. I just type something, okay, it will be print like this. Okay, you can type your name and just check how the ranges work. I just also give clarity for what is range. Okay, range, I just print range 1 comma range 5. That means when I close the bracket, that means range 0 comma 5. I am already set that, right? Okay, now I using for I in range 5. The iterating I means when I get 0 comma 5 means 0 comma 4. So we can first loop digits 1 2 3 4. Okay, that's why we using range. Okay, so the loop will be run 5 times, so that's why we print hello here. Okay, hello, and we printing the hello for 5 times here. Understand? Now we understand for looping. For we just set variables fruit. F for UITS fruits, and inside the fruit I just pass apple, comma banana, comma cherry, comma. And now I using for loop for fruit in fruits, print fruit. Okay, I just explain. This is iterating variable. We said I also, and also we mention any variable name. It will be stored one by one. Okay, in the for fruit in fruits, what is fruits? Fruits is this variable. Okay, in the we holding apple, banana, cherry. Okay, these are 3 items are in the list. Okay, in the first loop in the fruits we having apple, right? So the apple will be stored in the fruit, and we say print fruit. So in the apple is print here in the first iteration, and the second iteration it will go for fruit in fruit. What is the second time? Banana will be stored in the fruit. Okay, and when we again say print fruit, that time the banana will be print here, and after that again the loop will be run for cherry will be stored in the fruit, and cherry we tell print fruit in fruit holding cherry, so we can print cherry. Okay, we just run this code, and in the first loop we print apple, and second loop we print banana, and third loop we print cherry. Okay, if I add one more thing, what is orange? I just tell orange. Now I run this code, it will print orange also. Okay, how many items in the list, that time loop will be run. How many items in the list, that time that equal the loop will be run. Okay, I give small task. Okay, for I in range, what is range 5, I need to run this 1,5. What will be the output here? Print I. What will the output here? When I for I in range 0,5 I mentioned here, that means the loop will be run. In the first loop we getting 0, and second loop 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 last number will be not mentioned, so we cannot using the 5. Okay, the loop will be running. What will the output here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, I need to print 6 to 10. How can I print like that? I need to print 6 to 10. How can I print? Is there anybody answer? Okay, now I tell I need to print 6 to 10. Okay, now I need to change here. I need to change here 6, and need to change here I need to 10. Okay, so I need to mention end point is level. Okay, that's why the level will not print, but the before number 10 will be print. Okay, now I enter, it will be print 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Understand? The last number will not print, level will not print, the before number is print. Okay, last number before is only print. Yeah, correct. Yeah, many of people's answering correct. Yeah, good. Okay, this is a for loop. Okay, again change 0, 6. Okay, When I run this, what will be the answer is 0 to 5. 0 to 5. When I start point is 1. When I run this program, it will be 1 to 5. Okay. When I enter here, comma, hello, what will be the output? It is the I value is print and also hello is print, and also I value is print and what is hello is print. Okay. You can try. I need this output. You can just try to answer this, how the output will be getting this output. Okay, we already understand what is range and how to manipulate the range also. Okay, when I use hello, it will be print like this, right? Sorry, I forgot the double quotes. It will be print like this. Okay, but I need this output. Just try how to do this. We already getting 1 to 5. How to generate 1 to 5? 1, which is start point is 1 and end point is 6. Okay, that's why we getting in the first iteration 1, second iteration 2, 3, 4, 5, right? When I enter hello, it will be print like this. Okay, but I need like, I just tell I will practice Python. What is one time? Okay, what will be print here? One time. But I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I do? Just here I just put comma and mention I, and again I put comma, and I close this and I close this. Okay, these are separate kind of string, and also I mention the I here, and also I mention another separate kind of string. Now I run, it will be print the same output. Okay, now I use this. Okay, now I run this, it will print the same output here. Okay, now use this to print the same output here. Okay, now we understand what is for loop. The for x in range, what is range 12 means 0, 12. Then what the output is, first time we print 0 and second time we print 1, and level into the level time the loop will be run here. 12 time loop will be run and the last number is level. Okay, the for x in range 6, 12, that means 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 level. Okay, level will be print in the each iterate. Okay, and yeah, okay, we understand break statement here. We understand break statement here. For I in range, sorry, let's choose Okay, we already see if statement, right? Now we using both in for number in range 1,6. Now I print numbers. What will be print? In the first loop we print 1, 2, 3, 4 and up till 5. Okay, right? The each iteration we will print here, right? In the first loop, now we just checking if the number equal to 3, and you need to break. Otherwise we print numbers. Okay, now I run this. It will print only 1, 2. Okay, the first loop, the 1 will be stored in the number. Okay, so and another line of code, we just check number is equal to 3. That means we checking they both are same. The number having 1 equal to 3. No, 1 not, it is in this condition is unsatisfied, so it's moved to the this line. Okay, so we can print 1 here, and another time loop will be run and it will be stored the another 1, 2 will be stored in number, and we also check 2 equal to 3. No, it's not, the condition is unsatisfied, so we can move to this line and we print that 2. And the third loop, third iteration, the 3 will be stored here, and we checking 3 is equal to 3. Yeah, it is satisfied, so we using break. When using break, we will be terminate the loop. It will be break. After the another things are not looping. Okay, when I get the 3, it will be break. Okay, so we terminate the loop. Now I using continue. Okay, continue. I am using continue. What will be the output? Now we getting 1, 2, 3 is not here, 4, 5. In here, the first iteration we will store 1, right? And checking 1 equal to 3. No, so move to this line, print 1. And the second we store 2 equal to 3. And when I get 3, it will be continue. Okay, continue means we skip that 3 only. Okay, the continue means basically skip. Okay, skip that part only. Okay, but break means terminate the whole loop. Understand? Okay. Okay, understand? The continue will be skip the loop. Now we understanding what is break, what is continue. Okay, and now we going to learn what is while loop. Okay, we understand what is for loop. For loop is a printing the sequence of numbers again and again. Okay, and now understand what is for loop. Before that, and you can also convert this master class into internship. So if you convert this internship, you get project source code and access VIP community and 1 month internship certificate and 180 days courses access and flexible access of any time, and get PPT and downloadable files. We using this PPT also share in the internship when you get the internship also. Okay, and you get another more thing also. Okay, and what are the contents we provide in the internship? These are first 10 days of contents we providing in internship, and another 10 days of content we providing in internship, and these are the last 10 days of content we providing in internship. Okay, if there is anybody interested, you can buy this internship. Okay, and in this internship we providing 3 projects, and one is user authentication project, another one is code app in Django project, and third one is student attendance system project in Django. These are useful for you. Okay, and after the completing buying the internship, you can also receive the certificate from Pantech E-Learning for internship for Django FullStack. Got it? If you very interested on these things, you can scan the QR and you can buy the internship. If you're interested, you can buy the internship. If you're interested, you can buy. If you're interested, you can scan and you can get the internship videos and PPT. Okay, internship plus hackathon. We providing also internship hackathon. You just type pantechelearning.com internship, you can see the page, and you can. And in this internship, we can providing a hands-on training for students, and we providing some coding games. Okay, right? And now we understand what is while loop. Now we understand what is while loop. Now we understand what is while loop. Okay, with the while loop, the for loop, we will be repeating the things again and again based on some limited things, right? If in the list there is a 3 element, the loop will be run in 3 times. Okay, if there is a range is 100, if I set a range is 10, it will be run 10 times. Loop will be run 10 times. If otherwise I set 100 times range, loop will be run 100 times. Okay, it will be mention the sentence numbers. Loop will be run in the sentence based on the numbers. Now we understand what is while loop. With the while loop, we can execute a set of statements as long as condition is true. In the while loop is basically looping again and again when the condition is true. It running, the condition is true. Okay, we just go and see the while loop. Now we learn while loop. You understand? It is while loop. We understand while loop. Okay, just a minute. Basically, the while loop is loop keep doing something again and again as long the condition is true. The while loop is keep doing something again and again as long as the condition is true. Okay. Keep doing something again and again as long the condition is true. If the condition is true, it will be continue the looping. Example, imagine you are playing a game and you keep playing until you win, right? The same thing, the condition is true, the loop will be run again and again. Here I just set number is equal to 1. Okay, now I just using the while is a keyword of while loop, and number is lesser than 5. I need to print number. Now I run this. Okay, it will be print. Still it is printing. Just a minute. Okay. Okay, let's set number is equal to 1 while number lesser than 5 and to print number, and I need to now mention the number. Each iteration number will be added one, number plus 1. Now I run this. It is still running. Okay, now I just set variable number is equal to 1. Okay, number is equal to 1, and while the number is lesser than 5, I said number is equal to 1, so number having 1 here. Okay, I just check 1 is lesser than 5. Yeah, it's less than 5, that's why I print number. That's why the number having 1, right? So it will be print here. Okay, and in the next line I just mention number is equal to number plus 1. That means we already have a number is 1, so we can increment the number. Number is equal to number plus 1. That means 1 plus 1 is stored in the number. Number is having 1 already. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 is stored in the number again. Okay, so the number having 2 here. Okay, and again the while loop is running. Number is 2 now, and 2 lesser than 5. 2 lesser than 5. Again the number will print 2. Okay, and again that happens, number is incremented by 1, so 3 lesser than 5, yeah, it print, and 4 less, and again number will be incremented by 1. 4 lesser than 5, yes, and print the 4 here. Number will again increment by 1, and now check 5 less than 5, not 5 less than 5. So only 5 is equal to when terminate the loop. Now in this condition the 5 lesser than 5, no, so this condition is failed, so the loop will be terminated automatically. Okay, when I need to print first 10 numbers, which is type change the number level. Now enter, it will be print first 10 numbers. Okay, we print first 10 numbers. DSIR while loop. DSIR while loop, and we using while loop for now break statement. I using break statement here when if the number equal to I try 5. Okay, equal to 5, no 6. Okay, 6 I need to break here. I put break here. Now it what happened, the first iteration number 1 comparing number 1 is less than, also in this condition is true, so while loop continuing looping and print the number what is inside the number, okay, 1, so 1 will be print, and checking the 1 equal to 6, no, and again checking, again go to this line and increment by 1, and 2 will be stored here, and checking 2 lesser than level, 2 lesser than level, no, its condition is true, okay, lesser than 2 is less than level, okay, so again we print the number 2 here, and after that we checking 2 is equal to 6, 2 not equal to 6, so we cannot break, so we go to the increment by 1, and when I get number is 6 is equal to, it will be break here, okay, I just run, it will be break, only print 6, okay, only print 6 because using print here, okay, when I use here, it will be print until 5. Okay, first we set the variable 1, and while only work in this condition is true, 1 lesser than level, okay, right, so go to the if condition next line, if the number level 1 is equal to 6, I need to break, so in this condition is for not satisfied, so it will be not break, so we go to the next line here, so here we just tell print the number, what will be the number inside 1, so we get print the number here, and after that we just increment number by 1, so we can go to the, now we checking 2 lesser than level, okay, in the same thing it will be repeating, you can try it in using note, you can put the sum by hand, and then only you can understand properly, okay, using note, then you can just take a screenshot or anything, you can try by hand, you can understand it properly, okay, and now and continue also the thing, the same thing we discuss in for loop also, okay, continue means, and it will be skip only that number, so we cannot print that number, the kernel is off, okay, can I run this, it will be still running, just copy this and make this same, now run this, else we also use else here, now we just print finished, loop finished, loop done. Something errors, we can call certain conditions comma. just opening a new tab here. Now I just paste it and run. Yeah. Okay. Let's run this. Okay. It will be some kind of error in Jupyter. I just check it. What will be happen? When you use continue, it will be skip this number 3 only. So after that we print x. If there is a 3 is match, only 3 will be skipped and otherwise all number are printed. And but else is we using while loop and the equal else when the while loop is finished, then else also automatically work. After finishing of while loop, the else block is work and print the x is no longer than 12. Okay, when the whole while loop is finished, after that the else block is work. This is how the else block is work. Okay, the continue is just skip the 3. Okay, just skip the what number we mentioned, we just skip the number only. Understand? It is something it's still running. Okay, I think I need to restart the system, that's why it's showing like this. Okay, we understand that skip also. Okay, right? Is there any doubt? You can ask me. Yeah, okay, now it's run properly. Let's show what I mentioned. Okay, okay, now it run. It's still facing the same issue. Run. Stop. It's something facing some errors. Okay, we just only after the every loop, the loop done, we print. Okay, that's why we using else. Okay, is there any doubt? You can ask me. Okay, thank you for watching, and